All right. Let's just do what everybody wants to do right now.
God.
Yes, they won. They swept the White Sox, came from behind. Nice win. I asked a question, Sean. Torkelson came out hot, had the little 1 for 12 with 6 strikeouts. What's he going to do to answer that? He answered that question. He weaved and bobbed, and he hit an RBI in every single game of the series. Yes, I know it's the White Sox, but you know how I operate with this. I don't care. Yep. Like, that's who they play. Yep. So
take care of who's in front of you.
They're in the division.
Keep it up, dude. I'll throw an apology at him in a heartbeat. Yep. I mean, I had a lot of issues with some of the stuff that came out of his pie hole in the off season. You know, especially. I mean, seriously, I don't need that stuff. This is the way I've always done stuff. Sometimes you just have to shut your mouth and say, "Yeah, dude, whatever it takes and everything." But he knew what he was talking about. He looks like Torque.
Yeah.
And the guy we all swooned over late in that year.
Yeah, and he said that shit, and that pissed me off.
Yep.
But he was obviously lying. Because he obviously looked at his swing and watched a lot of film with the drastic changes that he's made to it. And that's what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see him go up there, do the same thing that he did last year and it not work. He made concerned changes to his approach, to his stance, and to his swing, and it's making all the difference in the world. Can't be happier for the guy. And I said it, like, if he hits 30 home runs this year, the Tigers are probably going to make the playoffs. If he doesn't, they probably won't. He is the catalyst of this team. That right-handed bat in there, you need that. With all the lefties you have, you need that power righty in there. So, good shit, Torque. He had the rough stretch. That's what I wanted to see. Because it's going to happen. You're going to have a 1 for 12 stretch. You're going to go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts in a game. It's baseball.
You just can't let it turn 2 to 22.
Exactly. You can't let it take control of you, and he didn't. And
what were the issues that we talked about forever? I mean, whether people wanted to admit it or not, you still need home runs in this game, okay?
Absolutely.
And you wondered aloud where the home runs were going to come from. Maybe he's on trajectory to do what he did a couple years ago. And the one thing that we were worried about was the infield defense, and I'm still terrified about that. No lie about it. But Neil's going to have to offer an apology to Javi.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Shiesty Javi.
You know what, Neil? As a matter of fact, I think you should get on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
Well, Tev Sauce in the Super Chat echoes your sentiment. Did you see after Torque hit the game winner, everyone just pushed him out of the way so they could go lift up Javi, the real hero. Praise him.
The catalyst.
The catalyst, I know. Okay.
3 hits yesterday. Looking at slash lines at 333, 333, and 777.
Neil, you got it.
What's that? What were the first 2 lines?
Here you go.
333 average.
Which is his batting average?
333. On base percentage, 333.
Oh, okay.
777.
What? Yeah. What's that? What's that OPS? One more time.
OPS is 777.
Okay. I just want
777.
I wanted to check. I wanted to check.
That don't look like 516. Do it, Neil.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Lay out. Last year sitting at 515. I'll take 777.
You fucking right.
777.
Since he isn't
And
going anywhere,
and KG's voting up. Go to MLB.com. Is the All-Star voting open yet?
Yeah.
Neil, did you
Load
see
it
that
up.
tag?
Yeah.
Your guy.
Okay.
Your guy.
You know what? Let me
That's your
all right.
man.
He plays center
Call
field.
out
He do
Javi
it all.
charges.
IT Hips in the Super Chat. Neil, what does Javi need to do before you would maybe actually say he turned it around and could be a valuable piece? Let's talk about the tag. All right?
tag
And
was
I got
elite.
blown up on social media, right, with the AJ Hinch comments.
It's elite.
You mean he caught the ball where it was thrown?
Neil,
Like, you mean that?
Come on,
don't do that,
Neil.
Look at pull the play up.
Yeah,
Pull the play up.
Yeah, we know
He caught that was where the ball was thrown
and
to.
he dove for it, and it was an amazing tag, dude. Come on,
He caught pull the play up,
Neil.
Spenny.
Come on,
Pull it
Neil.
up.
It was an amazing.
Oh
tag.
my God, dude!
You
What?
on hater shit
Okay,
right now.
This
IT
is
Hips.
hater shit for sure. Yeah.
He caught the ball where it was thrown to.
Is this real? Like, honestly, Neil, I can't even play along with this. Is this real? He
Yes.
caught a ball!
Come on, guys.
Like, he caught a ball!
Come on, guys.
This is where we
You
are.
gotta at least give him an attaboy.
You gotta
for the
say
weekend.
that was a good tag. You
He
can't
had
say it's not.
a day. Have a
The
day.
ball. He caught the ball.
Listen, man. Elite tag.
You guys are.
Elite tag. He didn't do anything. He caught the ball.
Come
tag.
on, Neil.
No, okay. Hey, I'll
plus
give it up.
defender.
Put him in the All-Star game for catching the ball.
Plus defender.
That was an amazing tag, man.
Let's break it down.
I'm
Film
getting-
study.
I'm getting it right
Sean, See?
I can't play along.
I'm
you
not
know my
playing.
feelings. I've been on.
No, he's serious.
I know.
These people are
What
serious.
I'm
You have
saying
to-
is
you
I
have to admit
I
that
was
was a
playing
great
along
tag.
to start this bit.
No, that
I'm not
tag
playing
was
along
nice.
anymore after I hear elite tag. That's when I just put my head down.
AJ Hinch said it.
Yeah, he did.
Does AJ Hinch not know?
The broadcast,
Oh, my
everybody acknowledged
Come
it except
on,
you.
dude. You can
Okay,
say
wait. Let's break it down then, frame by frame.
Spinny
Spencer's
did it.
loading it right now.
Spinny's
I'll wait.
doing
no
I'll
business,
sit here
bro.
and wait.
We
I'll
on
sit here
business
and wait,
day.
everybody.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying.
Oh, here we go. In the meantime, Art Vanderleef, Cooper Flagg jumps around from team to team to play with All-Stars to win a chip in his first 8 years like LeBron did. Well, hey, you want to impress me? Show up at the Wizards and take them to the NBA
Yeah,
Finals.
how many chips did Jordan win without All Stars?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me
I've
that
never
one.
liked that argument. I love Jordan.
He must have won 5 championships before he had Scottie Pippen on his team, right?
Steve, 0.3 WAR, Neil. Okay, see, like now the waters are getting muddy, and it's tough to navigate.
No,
who the Spencer
no,
Raxters
you're
are
muddying the
and who
waters.
the Steves are.
You got to admit that it was a great tag.
It was.
There's a lot going on in regards to that with the Tigers, if we're being honest, right? I mean, right now the Detroit Tigers are 5-4. Mm-hmm. So what have we learned about the Detroit Tigers? We're almost 10 games in. What have we learned about the Detroit Tigers? Okay, you look at that.
That's an amazing
elite.
tag.
look at that.
That is an amazing tag.
Okay, let me
That's
see.
Hall of Fame shit.
Look at it. You can't make that
A
catch.
bad-
That's
Neil.
where he caught the ball.
You can't make that.
A
Neil.
bad throw from the catcher that would have gone into center field. He saves it and
That's
gets
a
the
sick-
out.
He threw it at the guy's leg. The catcher
Yeah,
did.
that's a terrible throw.
He
You
wasn't
can't say
supposed
that's
to
a
make
good
that
throw.
tag, Neil. Neil, that's
Okay,
elite.
hold on. How is he not supposed to make this tag?
He's not.
Look at
Watch
where he
his head.
catches
He had
it.
to
Neil,
reach
come
behind
on.
him.
No, he
Watch
didn't.
his
He
head.
just
Come
dropped
on,
his
Neil.
glove down.
Watch
Oh,
Javi's
come
head.
on, Neil. Come on.
Come
He
on,
didn't even
man.
have
That's
to look.
just
That's
hater
how
shit.
amazing he
He
is.
just
didn't
dropped
even
his
have to
hand
look.
down
He
after he
dropped
caught the.
his
What
hand
else
down.
is he gonna do?
Neil,
He caught the ball and dropped his hand
You'd
down.
be hard pressed to make a play like
This,
that.
yeah.
Like, come
To
on,
catch
Neil.
the ball?
I would
Yeah,
say
okay.
I would say a majority of MLB shortstops would be hard pressed to make
To
a play
catch
like
the
that.
ball and drop their
Neil,
hand
come
because there's
on.
nothing, no
He
other
did- he
move to
reached
make.
behind
Don't go for the
What
ball,
other move is
guys.
there
He's
for
not
him to
even
make?
looking.
Come on,
Like,
man.
Sean,
seriously,
stop.
Look at it.
Come
He's
on.
not
The other move is you
looking.
give him the
That's
fucking
similar-
base, but he didn't do
like,
that.
Like I'm joking when I do the whole praise Javier.
Yeah,
and
of course, right.
That is a great play. You have to give credit
Neil,
where credit is due.
he
That is
had
a great
weekend.
play.
He had a weekend, bro. That's all I'm saying.
He caught the ball
You
and
can
just
give him
dropped
a-
his hand down,
You can
dude.
give him an attaboy for the weekend. That's all I'm saying. He's playing third
That
out
goes-
there.
so-
He's playing
if-
third.
if-
He's playing
if that-
center.
if
What
that's-
you want from the man?
If that's
Like,
Trey Sweeney, if that's Zach McKinstry, if that's somebody else at shortstop, that ball's in center field and that runner's on third base. Flat out.
that's
You talk about Zach McKinstry? Who, by the way, since August 1st of last year, including the playoffs, 290, 370, 441.
So not as good as Javi so far this year.
Well, he also doesn't cost $25 million.
fair.
So
That's
Spencer Raxter, on air, we will have you fill out your MLB All-Star ballot
You motherfucking
and
right.
vote in Javi Baez at
Nobody's
shortstop.
saying that. I'm saying that was an amazing play, and you have to give credit where credit is
He
due.
caught the ball and dropped his hand
Okay,
down.
all right.
all
Yep,
right.
that's all he did.
hater shit.
That is pure hater shit.
No, it's
Neil,
not.
Yes,
Neil,
it
you
is.
know we agree with you on the
Sean.
hockey shit. This is hater shit.
Sean, can we get a ruling?
I told you, like he wasn't looking. He dove for a ball where a ball was thrown. He put his arm out. His head was turned this way. Gravity took him that way. It was a nice tag because that's where the ball was thrown.
He wasn't supposed to make that tag.
I don't know what to tell you. Wait, a major league shortstop isn't supposed to make
You guys,
Not
you
that
guys,
kind
wait,
of tag.
okay. You
Not-
guys are seriously sitting here and honestly telling me that that was not a great play.
No, I don't think it was.
That's
I'm sorry.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
that
a
is
little
crazy.
Wild. That's a
I'm
little
sorry, no.
That is crazy.
I mean, he
That-
he
I don't-
reached out. You know, a lot of times when somebody throws a ball to me, I expect the ball to be here, right? But sometimes the guy doesn't have a good arm, and I have to go like this.
Yeah, in the middle of a
I have
play
to
while
reach
a
out,
guy's
and I have to catch the ball.
in the
down.
middle of a play
Is
while
that-
you're set
but is
up
that
on
where
the
we're
bag.
at? Is
and
that where
well,
we're at with
Ro-
Javi?
Robert
That was-
Y'all
Colosia.
make it sound
That was
so
an
easy.
objectively great play. Like,
Robert
what are we
Colosia
doing?
in the super chat. Javi caught the ball outstretched. There was no tag movement. Hey, Robert, you're seeing the same thing I am,
Robert,
man.
you can't make that fucking play. A lot of y'all can't make
Well,
that play.
I'm not making $25 million a
I'm not
year
Major League
for the next
Shortstop.
3
It
years
was
a
Major
good
League
play.
shortstop
to
don't
have
make
everyone
that
touch
play.
myself because I have a 700 OPS.
He went and caught a ball. Congratulations, that's awesome. I'm sorry.
That's just crazy.
Big hater shit,
That's just crazy to me.
Sorry, man. It's what I see.
You saw a great play.
Did you see him have a great weekend?
Yeah.
It's a fortunate outcome on a bad throw. It's a very plain play. It was a bad throw.
It's a very
We're
plain
lucky
play.
that it.
I mean, the throw. Well, I think people are over denigrating the throw, man. Like, throw was on the dude's leg.
Yeah, I mean,
it was on his leg.
Terrible throw. That was a terrible throw.
And he made the best out of nothing.
You're saying that's a good
The
throw?
throw was on his leg,
You're saying
Benny.
that's a good throw, but
It's not this
tag?
awful throw that you
Am I
said.
high right now?
Run it again. Run it again.
Run it again. I want to see it. Watch
Run it
his
back.
head. I'm begging you to watch his head.
This is an awful
Watch
throw
his
and a
leg.
great tag.
Look at that. Where's he looking?
Look at this throw.
It doesn't matter. He still had to reach back to tag the guy's leg.
That's a terrible
No, he didn't. He just
throw
dropped
and a
his
great
hand
tag.
down,
He's not
dude.
supposed to make that play. Look at him reach back. He's reaching back.
Yeah.
His hand is turned.
Wow.
It's crazy to
Any
me.
major league player that would catch that ball would drop their arm down. Any major league player.
Some major league players don't make that play, period.
Saying
And you
that's
got
a
a guy
good,
on
saying
second.
that's a
Wow,
good
dude.
throw, but not a good tag is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Sauce tin. The bar has gotten real low in this town. Yes, Sauce tin it has.
Who's that?
Sauce tin.
What the fuck are we
Sauce tin, I
talking?
love
No. I'm not
Yes.
gonna allow that fucking stupid shit.
Yeah,
Nobody's
get him,
saying,
Neil.
oh, he's a Hall of Fame shortstop because that. Oh, he's an All-Star shortstop because
Oh, he's worth $25 million
but you can
because of it.
objectively look at a single play and say that was a great play.
It's
If you
fine. It's
can't,
fine.
you're
It's a fine
hater.
play. It's
That's
fine.
Crazy,
He made a
dude.
play.
He made a
did.
great
No,
play.
he made a play. I'm sorry, I can't call it great. He made a play. I'm not dogging him for it, but don't ask me. See, that's the problem. I've had this conversation. We are so desirous of a winner
Nice
in this
word.
town. We take the average and want to call it great. And that's where the Detroit Tigers are right now. We're 5-4. We're in first place in a bad division, okay? We got swept by a team we probably should have been swept by, and we swept a team we probably should have swept. I'm not excited
Javi's
yet.
back.
And I don't think-
sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not excited
And
yet.
I'm not saying we should be excited or this is a World Series team.
Everyone seems like they're excited.
We are looking at a singular play, and you could objectively say this one play was great. It doesn't mean they're a World Series champion. Or
I
who's an
expect a
all-star.
major league shortstop to make that play.
Okay. Next time a major league shortstop makes that play, send me the video.
Okay,
of it.
100%.
And Neil, we only on this because we knew you wouldn't
Crazy.
even admit that he had a good weekend. He did.
He did have a good, for him.
Yo,
For anybody.
Though that's funny. I looked. The WAR's still 0.3.
So did he have
the
a great,
OPS
did he-
is
Did he have a
700.
great game last night?
Did he have a great game last night?
3 hits.
3 hits, an
Great
RBI,
defense.
and some great
Yeah,
defense.
sure.
That is a great
Yeah,
game.
he had a great game.
Yeah. And baby steps.
He's not going to be 0 for 162.
Okay, well, he's not going to be 162 for 162 either.
Well, can
You
he be
look at
like
things
40 for
objectively.
162?
He's on the way there. He's
Is
had
he?
a great
So
start
far,
to the
so
season
good.
for his
You
level.
can't. To your point, you can't. How do you deny 3 for 4, a double and an RBI? You
Yeah,
can't.
Sure.
you can't.
I'm not going.
It's fine.
Neil would have found a way.
You're asking me to call a diving catch on a bad throw
When
a great play.
when
I
Cry-
can't do that.
If
I'm
anybody
sorry.
else makes that play, you would say it's a great
Yeah,
play.
that's a
No,
play.
I wouldn't.
No,
I would
I
say that's a
wouldn't.
major league play.
That's a play
would
that
not.
saved
When
an-
I didn't
and
see the
saved an
same,
era.
I didn't see the
Gleyber
same
Torres, you would've
ejaculate
gave him
when
credit
Ryan
for it.
Kreidler caught that ball in Dodger Stadium playing center field.
That was a great catch. What? Yeah.
I didn't see a breakdown. I didn't get 8 tweets from people.
I tweeted it out. I said, "All right, Ryan Kreidler, I wasn't
I think
familiar
when
with
you
your game."
reach out to and his head's the tell. I can't stress this enough. When you reach out, you're gonna put your arm down to brace yourself.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
a bang bang play, but he was still able
There's
to reach
no
his arm
doubt
back
in
and
my
make the
mind
play.
he didn't intend for the bang part of that. None.
No, he plays-
And when your head is tilted this way and you have to brace yourself, he's trying to save the ball from going into center field. And I can say, tip of the cap, I respect that. He didn't mean that tag.
What do you mean?
He got lucky.
Oh,
He wasn't looking.
dude,
unless he's got eyes in the side of his head.
That's what
Well,
he
he's
does.
Javi. He does.
That-
He's an elite defender.
Okay, you guys love AJ Hinch, right? Both of you guys love. Everybody
Yeah.
should. Per AJ Hinch, if there's one player in the MLB that he could have as a former catcher receiving the ball at second base, it's Javier Baez.
I wouldn't, hyperbole from
I would-
a
I would
manager,
say
it
that-
usually doesn't happen. Usually hyperbole from a manager doesn't happen. He doesn't usually.
Come on, guys. We got to be objective here.
Yeah, that's all.
Right. Well,
That's
I would say
very
that
objective.
too. And look, no smarm or anything like that here. This is legit.
Okay.
If I were AJ Hinch and I had that opportunity when I got this guy this $25 million a year guy that a lot of the fans and a lot of the media are getting on top of because he's not delivering what was advertised with him. And I had the opportunity to get out there in the media and pump him up. I would do it too. That's the job. That's the PR part of the job.
Him up when it's inappropriate.
Yeah,
though.
he's also benched him multiple times.
He's benched him, yes.
Right, and that's another reason to it. It's not just he wasn't just oh my God that was incredible. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's saying.
Talking up Matt Manning, okay? Well, if Matt Manning was everything you said he would, why isn't he here?
Yeah,
Matt Manning fell off a fucking cliff
but
this year.
His job is to talk those guys up. That's my point. So how much of that do we take as verbatim gospel? He was talking up Matt Manning just a couple weeks ago. Anybody with half a brain in their head realizes Matt Manning's not coming back. He's never going to be here.
No, he left to get milk, and we're
over.
waiting at the
Daddy
we're waiting at the
got
door.
Cigarettes and he's not coming home tonight. Really, that's the way it is. But what's he supposed? Matt's got a great future. Man, we're not giving up. Matt's going to be. That's what managers do.
By the way, does anybody know if that was a web gem or not? Because remember, I said the middle, they're going to have 2 web gems in the first 2 weeks of the year.
Ooh, it might.
So
he did say
that. Should be.
Do they still do baseball tonight?
I don't know.
Because you can't have web gems.
I don't think they. Now the MLB has their own show, but baseball tonight on ESPN, I don't think they do.
There was like someone I saw do a tour inside the empty studio. It's like kind of sad.
Damn,
Is it?
They
That's
did like
tough.
a walk
End
around
of
the
an era.
bases. There's like a scissor stair lift over second base. It's like,
Come on.
Nice.
Burn in the super chat. I think it was a great team play. Dingler threw to a risky spot. Javi adjusted his body to make the play. The team trusted.
That wasn't a risky spot. That was a body length off the bag. It was a bad throw.
And I guess if Javi don't make that play, you come in here and criticize him for it.
Mike G. Neil, is Javi just AL Central good? Apparently.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like I said, nobody's saying that he's again, like I said with Torkelson in the offseason. Am I saying that he's going to win the MVP? No, but it's better to see him doing this than to see him 1 for his last 40. Like
Rando Smalls, in your prime, Sean and Neil, neither one of you would have touched that ball, which is why I didn't get a $150 million 6-year contract to be the worst everyday player in baseball for an entire year of it.
You are 100% correct, and you're also dumb for saying something like that.
That argument's...
Sorry, man.
That's what is taught. Throw the ball where the tagger just grabs and touches. So, Rando, you agree then? The throw wasn't this
You know what
atrocity.
I could do? If somebody threw
throw.
the ball away from me, I could catch the ball. I could. Like, if I got my glove right now... And Spenny threw the ball over here, I bet you I could reach my glove out and catch it.
And Ryan's reaction in the super chat. I was told Javi is back.
Javi is back.
So far.
Okay.
So far, he's back.
Crazy Clown. Neil isn't a Tiger fan. Sorry, I'm out of... You know what?